good, not only passing but and getting an A, but going for publishable or research techniques that. I think that's just the best class. That would be the funnest thing.
Well, I got 12 days to. Well, but she's terrible.
Yeah, I think the worst part is saying it hasn't been
teaching.
written about.
She's not teaching anything. It's just.
What's half the science?
Basically, she's just giving us, you know.
So what her expertise is in not teaching writing techniques and research and how to perform or how to pursue this, is she's teaching, this is what she's done really well.
Yeah,
She's
so
pursued this
12
topic
days to
really
do
well,
what?
and she's published off of it, of writing like that, and now she's got a job. I mean, it's publish or perish.
Yeah,
when it comes to
she's
college.
had several
It
books.
is.
So
She's got several books out.
Yeah.
She's a freak, man. She's a total.
That's what Todd tells me.
She's a little old hag. You know, not even old. She's probably my age or younger. But she looks old. She's got like a mustache and black teeth and big hair and big glasses. And I mean, she's your typical literature. Wah!
I think, yeah, pick your topic on right.
There's 12 days to do what? You don't have 12 days to
do.
write it, do you, George?
If you wanted to make money off this topic or actually publish
Got all
it,
semester.
What's 12 days?
screw the A, screw the B, and then screw the grade in the class.
Totally.
Write for
Oh, wow.
or of a topic that you think you may be able to actually take and make money off
See,
and publish. I think it'd be
screen's pretty cool.
there's so many.
Let's
Bill's
get straight.
a great topic for that right now.
I'm sending that going home
I
article.
think so too.
Nobody has written about that. I mean,
It's so
people
hard to
really don't
draw
write
from
Oh.
about.
Upside down?
People write about Yellowstone right
No,
now.
it isn't.
Topic, but they're not making that correlation of changing ideas. They're not looking
Can I
at
take that on
Yellowstone
the
as a
grid
subject
this
of
morning?
changing. They're looking at Yellowstone as a subject of what it is now.
Let me see myself. Actually, I want to see it turn. Wait, I want to.
You gotta be in the camera eyes to see yourself.
You have
Yeah, I
to-
wanted to see.
You
what-
have to
no.
film.
I wanted to see
It's,
where.
you're up. This is part of the movie.
I'll hold it.
The film has, it's filming.
I know.
Oh, God. But I want
Look at
to.
you, hold that thing like a baby.
She said the changing just.
I wanted to see where it
It's
switched.
too big. You could write,
You what?
60 journals on that.
You could.
He said you got to break it
See,
down.
it's going upside down.
Philosophy
Alright, I
on
don't want that on the movie.
something.
Okay.
Fire tell him, like he hasn't read everything. So like I taken these books, I took him a big huge milk crate of books. And I went through and he goes, all right, this one's $8. I go, okay. This one's, I'm gonna buy it off you $10. And he goes, okay. He goes, I'm gonna buy this one off you for $3. And I go, what? Why $3? It was the Alienist. He goes, well, you know, it's not a classic anymore. Yeah, but I've been back in your bookstore and you've only got new copies. You could sell that. It's $6.99 for a paperback, and you want to sell it to me. You want to buy it off me for $2, I think is what it was.
Which guy is this?
And you can sell that easily because it had no
Vargas.
creases in the seams.
Vargas?
Yeah, it had no creases in the seams. Like, oh, you could sell this for $4 at least. So, you know, we're like nickel and diamond over $1 or $2.
Maybe you should manage a store.
There you go.
You know,
That's what I was thinking.
Get the
Open up a
experience
used
first.
bookstore. What was one of them? Opening up a bus service where you take wayward kids or some kind of kids and have them on environmental tours. Remember that idea? Rose does the counseling, I do the ecological tours, and the third one was to be a teacher actually. But
That little sourness in that face.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
But the bookstore, I thought of a bookstore in Gardner, a used bookstore in Gardner of a book city where you had just so many books that it would be, I mean, Yellowstone's the greatest place for what's going on right now. It's like Larry McMurtry, who did Lonesome Dove, has opened up this book town in Texas, in a town with 5,000 residents. And he's got a bookstore that's almost a city block long.
Yeah.
And people travel
Who
to
is
see
this?
this bookstore.
Sounds like the rock shop.
And there's nothing
Walking
there.
around Georgia.
You get Gardner, which is a small town, and you build a huge bookstore, put it on,
He's
Computer.
got the
If
bookstore.
you build it, they will come.
yeah, it's like it's, right, Mr.
Phil's mega used bookstore in Garden, Montana.
Seriously, people passing through the park
There's a guy, Wallace
and
Wilkinson.
know about a bookstore, like a huge bookstore. I guarantee people will
Yeah.
And then you put it on the.
Yeah.
College towns.
There's a square block bookstore in Portland, Powell's. It's like
Yeah, this thing
very,
is
very
incredible.
famous.
It is. It's like a square block. I mean, it's bigger than any building in Bozeman. You know, it's only about 4 stories,
Oh,
but
it's
it's like
awesome.
4 stories, a whole block of books. It's
I think if you
have
make
all
a
your
bookstore.
friends do research for you.
No, if you had a
Draw
bookstore,
in
a
all
huge
different
bookstore
areas, like college
in
students,
Bozeman, Montana, or even
in
Gardner,
every field,
where people visit
you
to
know.
it and
We could
focus
put together something
hugely
good, I
on
think.
Yellowstone
Just a,
first
you know, even
edition
a group of
books, and really
essays.
focus on first edition books about history about the West. You know, first edition books by like D. Brown. Was it D. Brown's famous book was?
football in the 19th century.
No, books about the Indians. It was D. Brown. Bury My Heart at Wounded
Football
Knee.
with the Indians.
Oh, yeah.
Get a couple good hardback copies of that. Things like Audrey Haynes, his history book, hardback, first edition. You know, certain things like that that
Are
you
you
won't
filming?
sell very often. But you have that, you start building that Western. I'm just rattling.
I'll tell you, the
That's the way you
bookstore
gotta do it.
in West Yellowstone is a great bookstore. The one.
I love it, except they don't have the books I ever want. This is the other.
Minor thing.
Well, this is the other idea I have. Writing a book to my nephew,
What?
Hunter, called I'm thinking, what did it called? A box for Hunter or a magic box for Hunter or something. Remember this idea? Okay. A box.
Good one.
A box where you place a
It's a
book
really
in
good one. I like this one.
and you become what's in the book. You are a participant in the novel, and having him discover it in this library of this box sitting on the desk of his
Oh, that's a great idea.
eccentric uncle.
Isn't it?
And he puts like a book in this box, or there's already a box in there, of like the Three Musketeers, and takes some real classics of like Dumas, the Three Musketeers, or you know, Fenimore Cooper, the Last of the Mohicans. So he has these adventuresome experiences.
Yeah.
And he's actually in. The only way you can get out of the box is to fall asleep. And then, you know, just like when you fall asleep with the book on your chest, you're out of
These
you're
aren't
out
in
of the
order,
novel.
are they?
Hmm?
And
These
then
aren't
they
in
had
order,
the
are
final
they?
book, all quiet on the
Books?
western front, where the
Oh,
uncle
no.
has to come in and encourage him to fall asleep or get him out of it, because it's reality. It's almost a documentary of what real life is like, and then have after them explain, you know, books are not reality. Books are, you know, beautiful places to escape to, but they're not. Don't go there for.
Don't live there.
Don't live there. You know,
Yeah.
so, and have that book all
That's
quiet
a
on,
great idea.
and then, you know, tape it off with the uncle of.
Do it. Do it.
Started a little bit of it, and then I lost it. Lost it. Damn it. Didn't save it properly.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.
Smoke? Anybody want to smoke outside?
That's
You're on
right.
your own.
I'm on it. Somehow that sounds familiar.
What do you mean by that?
Whatever it is, laughing.
Well, I'm really high because it looks nothing like the books.
Are you trying to draw?
Are you drawing like a book? You're trying
That-
Yes, it was you. That seems to be the problem, George.
Overwhelmed. I'm just a little overwhelmed with it all.
And what might be overwhelming you?
Crazy.
Huh?
School.
School? Yeah, school's a big one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Been in college for 20 years. On and off.
You did?
On and off.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you take?
Weather classes. I like the weather.
Really? Well, that's a good thing that you like the weather. So what exactly is it that you're here for again, George?
Weather change. Could happen to you.
What does it say?
Good.
That whole crowd of
Does
like
it flash
30
a cord
members
when you push the
Yellowstone
red
and up
button?
in Bozeman
extension, really?
has a voice.
So maybe you're
Has a what?
recording now.
Has a voice.
How do you
They
stop?
haven't spoken.
Push the red button.
Perfect literary
I did.
writing.
So now it says
Well, you should know
record.
what to do in it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you go to that guy in Fargo and make him a proposition and tell him you want to manage his store?
That's a possibility.
How do you stop this thing?
Listen, I
And
want to manage you.
Or it doesn't have to be there.
And
He didn't know that, did he?
and I told that story about being on mountain homes and being up there, everybody waiting for this really beautiful hillside.
Are you really playing?
Voice at the end. I sat there and it
Runs away. He gets tearing through the kitchen and goes sliding.
and everybody on that bus goes,
His tail's going.
It looks out of the top of his eyes.
Nice long throw.
he's like,
What kind of a throw is that? You really
it's a
sticking
pansy
around?
throw. Pansy answer. It's drop. Oh!
Oh, bummer.
Oh, back in the building.
Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me. Come on.
Yeah, let's get it
No,
away.
come on, really. Discussing the
God, how
movie.
intimidating that is.
Discussing the movie. Right.
Not good with crowds.
This is the opening scene of sitting here, inspired by Meghan. There's no crowd. It's me and you. Who exactly is the crowd that might be watching this? We don't even know if we're going to put this clip in. We have to edit.
Well,
Might
see,
be
now
on
it's
the editing
pressure.
room
Now I have
floor.
to do good enough.
Don't worry, they can always cut it. Just don't talk.
I'm like
They
the
can always cut
driving.
you off onto the editing floor.
Okay, I'll film myself for
That
a
is
second.
what my sister's,
I'm like the bribing. I am the bribing cameraman. I will tell you anything you long
Y'all care
to
about the
hear.
font?
where the buffalo roam, yeah?
In order that I might film you.
Where the buffalo roam.
What happened to the? Oh, there it is.
¿Dónde está el buffalo?
Something like that. Oh,
How you guys doing?
that was some beer.
Well, what is your take on? What is your take on Yellowstone? And your friends from Yellowstone, Billy.
Lifeless.
What do you eat?
Or lifelong. Lifelong.
Lifeless. Maybe you've got a point. Okay, John, what's your take?
On what?
Hey, you guys are full of the jabs today.
Who?
On what?
I love the little comments.
Who's full of them?
You and I.
Really?
Has everything been...
Keeper. Good morning.
Are you filming?
Yes, I am.
No red button going off.
We've been recording.
Hi. What?
We've been recording. Got some spunky ones back here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, okay,
Time to go.